being responsible for over 20% of accumulated greenhouse gas emissions. The manufacturing sector has been the third major contributor to the overall global environmental pollution as shown in the figure. Given the high awareness of the need for better quality of life, the socioeconomic impacts of manufacturing activities are also globally recognized. According to the UN Environment Programme report, both the production and the consumption sides of the industrial cycle carry significant harmful impacts on the environment in the form of toxic gases and acidic substances released, as well as the immense drainage of non renewable resources. Although most of the deterioration can be credited to the direct emissions stemming from chemical reactions and from leaks from industrial equipment, indirect outflows also take up substantial portion of the damage, with not only the energy supply needed for running the factories, but also the additional wastage created as a product of mass consumption. Hence, manufacturing processes and the industrial supply chain are among the most damaging factors where timely industrial action and policy intervention are crucial. While fossil fuels are mostly used for energy to power industrial activities and produce goods from raw materials, most of the emission reducing technologies, such as toxic emission capture and storage, are still not in the mature stage of deployment. For instance, in the US, the environmental damage caused by manufacturing takes up roughly 20% of the total deterioration and is predicted to increase dramatically by around 28% in 2050, given the ongoing trends of intense economic growth. The industry is constantly driven to take initiative in clean energy deployment and deep decarbonization. In addition to the environmental issues, the manufacturing industry makes significant economic and social impacts. In major manufacturing nations such as China, Germany, South Korea, and Japan, the industry accounts for approximately 20% of GDP. The US manufacturing sector hired about 12 million workers in 2019 and accounted for almost 11% of the total output of the economy in 2020. With such continuous growth in the sector, both in terms of incoming investments and value, as well as the industry's significant role in ensuring societal well being through stable labor expansion and overall national and worldwide economic development, it becomes evidence that the idea of sustainable manufacturing encompasses areas beyond simple eco friendly characteristics of production. To clearly demonstrate the corporate initiatives, over 95% of the world's largest companies now only report on environmental, social, and governance, as well as managerial achievements, with more than 70% pinpointing sustainability as a major competitiveness determinant in the current market and a crucial factor for profitability increase and cost reduction. Consequently, the motivation of this course is to investigate the theoretical and practical basis for sustainable manufacturing beyond the simple production of goods with minimum use of energy and natural resources and maximum profit into economic and social dimensions that touch upon the human factor based standards for equity and equality and corporate responsibility. The objectives of this course are to update the industry, policymakers, and various stakeholders on the broader scope of sustainable manufacturing in the current circumstances and to report its latest practices to be taken into consideration for further innovative explorations and actions both within the academia and the industry. This course is based on an overview of the latest studies and analysis of leading company cases on sustainable manufacturing terminology and initiatives. The analysis includes latest research and articles from scientific and business journals on sustainable policies from governments and international agencies. The reviewed cases are recent innovative, sustainable actions initiated by global actors in such key sectors such as retail, textiles, food and beverage, IT industries, and much more, which are reflected in the company's corporate business and ESG reports, as well as official statements communicated by the management through digital channels.